Hi, it's Mohammed Samiullah Bhatt here, and my student ID is 23092577. And today I'm here to give you a presentation about my project, and these are all my group member names along with their student IDs. So let's dive into the presentation. Welcome to this presentation on how artificial intelligence drives music and podcast recommendation to create satisfaction, with Spotify as our primary case study. Through this session, we will explore how AI transforming the audio streaming experience by personalizing content delivery and how this impacts users' engagement and satisfaction. We will also critically examine Spotify competitors and discuss how they are leveraging AI more effectively. This research aims to investigate the role of AI in strengthening long-term customer relationship in the digital music and streaming sectors. Specifically, we examine how Spotify uses AI for more music and podcast recommendation and how its competitors such as Apple Music and Amazon Music may be deploying these technologies more effectively, relying on secondary data sources such as academic journals, industry reports, and official websites. This study finds that the ethical AI and smart recommendation systems are essential for maintaining customer trust and satisfaction. The findings have broader implications for AI policy, global data governance, and personalizing digital marketing. Spotify, launched in 2008, has revolutionized the way we consume the audio content with more than 675 million users across 180 plus markets. Spotify leads the global streaming space in recent years. AI played a significant role in Spotify's ability to deliver hyper-personalized experience. AI is not only used to recommend songs or podcasts, but also to understand user preference, forecast behavior, and depend on customer engagement. This technological advancement forms the foundation for creating stronger emotional and behavioral connection with users, making the topic both timely and crucial for business and academic discussion. So this was all from my side. So I'm inviting my next teammate. His name is Barlas Hashmi. He will do the further.
Hi, my name is Ahmad Hashmi. I'm gonna explain problem statement and need for research. While AI-powered personalization is mainstream feature across digital platforms, its direct influence on customer satisfaction remains under researched. Most studies focus on technical performance like algorithm accuracy without fully considering the user experience or emotional impact. With Spotify's recommendation engine responsible for around 30% of listening activity, even slight improvement in personalization can yield massive engagement giant. However, there is also a growing need to evaluate how AI usage align with privacy standard and whether the current implementation creates more value or harm for user. This gap makes our research both urgent and necessary. The aim of this research is to examine how AI contributes to long-term customer relationship and to evaluate how competitors use AI more effectively than Spotify. Our objectives include exploring the AI role in a user satisfaction, comparing Spotify AI implementation with other streaming services, identifying existing problem, and recommending solutions. Key research questions focused on uncovering how AI can build loyalty, what challenges Spotify faces, and what practices could improve outcomes. These questions guide the rest of the study and ensure our analysis remains focused and actionable. And now I'm gonna invite my next team member Drichi. She will explain further slides. Thank you.
My name is Dirichi, ID number 23116868, and I will be highlighting the critical literature review. In reviewing the literature, various insights emerged. Scholars argue that AI-driven personalization must balance novelty and familiarity, to avoid the so called filter bubble. Spotify's recommender system is largely algorithm centric, but emotional satisfaction and diversity of content also matter to users. Literature also reveals a growing push for transparency and ethical use of data, particularly in light of evolving global regulations. Some studies suggest that while algorithmic precision enhances engagement, it may lead to repetitive contents that diminish long term satisfaction. This literature provides a conceptual foundation for analyzing Spotify's strengths and limitations in AI usage. Moving on to the methodology, this study follows a secondary research design, drawing data from credible academic sources, industry reports, and official company publications. Using thematic analysis, we identified core patterns related to AI implementations, customer satisfactions, and competitive strategies. This method allows flexibility in interpreting the data and aligning it with our research objectives. Sources were carefully selected based on relevance, authority, and recency, ensuring a high level of reliability and validity in the findings. This approach also allowed for a broader perspective by including comparisons across multiple industry players. I'm going to be calling on my next team member, Amar, to take us on the next slide.
Hi, my name is Khwaja Amar Haider and my student ID is 230949970. Moving on, the findings show that Spotify has significantly enhanced its personalization capabilities using AI. However, it has also faced challenges, most notably a $5.4 million from the EU for breaching data regulations. Meanwhile, competitors like Apple Music and Amazon Music have implemented features such as the Explore button and partnerships with AI leaders like OpenAI to elevate the user experience. These companies appear to offer more transparency and control, which enhances customer trust and satisfaction. This contrast reveals opportunities for Spotify to evolve by adopting more responsible and engaging AI strategies. Addressing Objective 1, we find that AI can indeed foster long-term relationships when used ethically and intelligently. However, compliance with international data rules is essential. For Objective 2, Apple's Music alliance with OpenAI and Amazon's interactive features set a benchmark that Spotify must strive to meet. Regarding Objective 3, Spotify's data breaches highlight the risks of poorly managed AI systems. Finally, Objective 4 supports forming strategic partnerships and enhancing customer involvement through interactive features. Collectively, these insights help us understand the dynamics between AI effectiveness, customer satisfaction, and regulatory compliance. Now I'm gonna call Harshit and he's gonna tell his part.
Based on the findings, several key recommendations emerge. First, Spotify should improve transparency by allowing users to understand how their content is recommended. Perhaps via the features like explain this recommendation, this would help the build trust and reduce bias. Second, strategic partnership with the leading AI firms similar to Apple's partnership with OpenAI could strengthen Spotify's technological edge. Finally, introducing interactive features such as an AI Explore button would foster deeper engagement and differentiate Spotify from competitor. This step could collectively enhance user satisfaction and future-proof of platform's competitive position. To conclude, AI holds great potential of enhancing long-term customer relationship in the digital streaming sector. However, success depends on responsible data use, transparency, and emotional intelligence. Competitors are already leveraging strategic partnership and featured innovation to gain the edge of Spotify. Spotify's current challenge with the data governance and content reputation signal the need of the change. Implementing the suggested improvements could not only improve customer satisfaction but also position Spotify as the more ethnically sound and innovative platform. Future research may delve into the emotional AI and the competitive cross-platform user experience in the greater depth. And at the end, these are all the references of our assignment.